Afternoon once again. Um, Already the show is over, and I have to come back again to explain to our people why I quickly uh, during the broadcast quickly go to WhatsApp to listen to some messages that was sent to me. Uh, the message that was sent to me is that there was a bomb or explosive explosion in Uwu Church. And according to the report, uh, it is actually an explosive device used on the church. The attackers came as worshippers. They kidnapped a reverend father. The two police division in Owo town and area command has no official patrol van to get to the sense of the crime. They have almost 50 men stand by at the AC people, but no mobility. The information has it that the criminals did not come with vehicle. They hijacked vehicles on the road to convey their victims. The owner of the hijacked vehicle had gone to Owo, a division A to report. Two, sorry, Owo Township Road has been deserted as people head stay off the road. The details is yet to be revealed. Uh, yes, my people, I want to let you know the pictures I'm getting here is so distressing. See corpse. I don't know if you can see. Let me see if you can make it bigger. These are bodies lying down on the floor. This is bodies of human beings. These are not body of any other thing. This happened, and this is so bad. Please, my people, we shouldn't point finger to any ethnic group because this is what is happening now. People are just pointing finger on some ethnic group. We shouldn't do that before we know what really happens because this could be dangerous. This could turn to a warfare that we didn't expect. I am saying this because of experience, because my broadcast today also deliberate on this issue of using people as scapegoat. The first comment that I read in this explosion, this is the handwork of the Northerners. Let's face the reality. This is war. No, we are not in war, sir. This has been happening in the North, and it doesn't result to a war. Why should it result to a war in Owo? Please, many people has lost their lives in that explosion. Uh, our condolence message to those who lost their life, and we wish those that are injured, that has been rushed to the hospital, a good and a quick recovery. But there's one thing we must understand: the Nigeria as a nation we know today is going down quickly as we may think. Why? Because the security issue has been an issue right from time. For example, a rapid reaction force, a rapid reaction group. We don't have it in Nigeria. We don't have anti-terror group of force that reacts immediately if such a thing happens, to trace these people, to find the perpetrators, to bring them to the book. We doesn't have it. Now, the Owo police station doesn't have a vehicle. Doesn't have a vehicle. Owo is not a small village. Can you imagine this? I'm not trying to put blame on anybody, but it is a disgrace to Nigeria as a country, and to Owo as a community. What I cannot see there, I cannot see any Red Cross, ambulance, of something of such. These people are just left alone to decide their fate themselves. There's no fire brigade, there's no police, there's no army, and now we are pointing finger. We shouldn't point finger because these people might be innocent. It's very, very important we doesn't point finger to anybody because what you have been saying is so distressing. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is a church. There's nowhere we are safe if we cannot do the needful. Look at this. This was a live image of what happened. Should we be expecting such in the future in the South? Because we have been living in peace. Let us now start. Because the sign is written boldly on the wall, but we are overseeing it. We are communalizing it. This could be day in or day out during this election. Maybe this has nothing to do with religion or any other thing. It might just also be a personal problem. We don't know yet. The investigation should commence as soon as possible. We are calling on the Nigerian government. I'm sorry to say this now. We are calling on the Nigerian government. Let me look. It is a disgrace. Message keep coming in. It is a disgrace for every one of us that we cannot combine together as human beings. Let us put our ethnic difference aside. As Black people, what are we slaughtering ourselves for no good reason? We do things in the name of religion, killing ourselves. We lost millions in the past 10 years. We start killing ourselves because of politics. We lose millions every year. We have banditry now, losing lives, losing millions of nairas. Many are still captured. They are still dead till today, who cannot pay their ransom. Why is all this happening? How will somebody jump up and write a statement to say this is the work of the Northerners? How are you sure? How did you bring up this investigation to know that this is the work of the Northerners? This could also be the work of a Yoruba nation. This could be the work of the ESN. We don't know. Please stop pointing finger before you put fire on the nation called Nigeria. Because I think the first and foremost we all should do now is to comfort our people, to make sure these people, they are not alone in this difficult period. Because just take a look at it again. Because we in the South, we have not been saying something like this before. Now it's coming to us. A few days ago or weeks ago, I talked about the ESN in Benin, warning the governor and some vigilantes in our communities to be vigilant because we know there was a threat. There was a threat that came in, but people were thinking I was joking when I was talking to one of person I know during this uh, my time. Let me say my time since last 3 years. Uh, he was also communalizing it. He was telling me we are very ready. We are very. I said no, we are not ready for such an event. Like what happened here now, we are not ready for that. Nobody's ready for that because we don't really know what happened. Please don't point finger on anybody because sometimes investigation just reveal different things. We don't know what happened. Nobody knows what happened. And we have seen a series of crime. Also today, the cousin of former President Goodluck Jonathan was also kidnapped or abducted in Bayelsa State. And nobody knows his whereabouts as we are talking now. If people like Jonathan Goodluck cannot protect their families or their relations, who is now going to protect us? We should be asking this question. Do we need to do the needful to protect ourselves? Or do we use a collective effort to protect ourselves? This is the question we have to be asking. Because pointing finger is not a wise idea. It's not a wise idea, I swear. Because otherwise, this thing will result to something people will not expect. We resort to a bloody conflict that will involve the East, the West, and the North, even the Middle Belt. Because what we hear from our people nowadays, if anything happens, they will say they are the Islamists. But why would you relate a crime to a certain religion? Because I don't think people in Islamic community are sending these people to do all these things, all this kidnapping and all that. Once we hear they are from North, we just say Islamic. When things happen in the South, when kidnapping is happening in the South, we don't say they are Christians. We have to be saying the truth. We don't say they are Christians. Because of our mindset, we have all these grudges in our mind, and we should carry it on. It's a warning to everybody. If we continue, it's going to have a very, very bloody conflict that we can never resolve. I swear, if such a thing happened in Nigeria today, nobody will be safe. No village will be safe. That is the fact. Please, brothers and sisters, don't relate this incident, this explosion, to any religion because nobody knows how it happened. Before the conclusion of the investigation, I would say my condolence to the families of those who lost their lives. And I wish those who are injured a quick recovery because this is what we can do right now as the investigation commences. And I have to express my dissatisfaction with the Nigerian police force. Even though you doesn't have a vehicle, you run with your bare foot to that venue because this is what you have been paid for. to protect the citizen. You decide to take this job to protect our people. You then impose this job on you. In your training as a policeman, you run kilometers upon kilometers. That's the training you have. As a military personnel, you run kilometers upon kilometer as a training. I don't know the reason you cannot stand up, pick up a gun, and run to the scene of the incident of what happened. You come out to make this statement, we don't have a vehicle. What sort of nonsense is this? Because I can remember 2 years ago when in Austria, in Vienna, such a thing happened. I swear, within minutes, you will see the whole street of Austria. Even though the not affected state, it was like a coffee. The only people you see were the police. You go out from the door, they will tell you to go in. But you see the difference. The Nigerian police force has more allocation than Austria, although Austria has less citizens. We have 10 times more policemen in Edo State than in Austria or in Switzerland or in Sweden or in other areas, but they still perform their duty, even though they are not paid in 2 months. We should not be saying it's only Nigeria that the police are suffering. The police are also suffering in the whole world. We know that the police are not well paid, but in the Western world, it doesn't prevent them from not doing their job because they believe it is their duty to safeguard their citizens. But this is what Nigeria is lack of. If this is true, that this is really what happened, and this is the statement the police made. This police station need to be erased from that area, because they are not qualified to be a police or even to be in the police force. These people there. In my village, where I reside, is a village. I call it a village. They have also a police station there, and it's not more than 3 policemen that is there. But they do the work of 10 policemen. Everything you do, every work you do in this world comes from heart. When you put yourself down and say, I want to be a policeman, your first duty is to save life. Likewise, you want to be a doctor, your first duty is to save life, not to take life. Protect other people. And this is what you are not seeing in Nigeria. I'm very sorry to say that. And I'm fully disappointed the way things went on and is going on. The Nigerian people should wake up from their slumber, wake up from their sleep, to hold our leaders responsible for the failure. Because this is completely a failure. This is complete failure of the security system of Nigeria. It's not functioning. We have all the members of the government today running up and down with their police escort and others. There's nobody to protect the ordinary citizens. This is a foolish idea. One of the greatest weakness of Nigerian security force. And that shouldn't continue that way. We should understand today that something happened that we didn't expect, and we should find out why it happened and why nobody couldn't prevent it. And after the explosion, why there was no policeman there, why there was no body to take care of the wounded and the dead, these are questions we need to ask. Because even a church need to put things in place to secure the worshiper that is visiting the church. I believe that is the duty of the church. We have seen so many people lost their life in churches these days. For example, in Cross River, a few weeks ago, we lost almost more than 30 people. And now this again. The Nigerians should keep their close eyes on their neighbors. Report any suspicious activities to the police, to the nearest vigilante. I'm talking especially in Edo State as of now, because people don't really understand. I said this a few days ago, and I'm still saying it again in my broadcast. Please report any suspicious movement in Edo State, in Edo North, especially because we know there are some cells there. We should do everything possible that we keep our people safe. So thank you, and God bless you all. My condolences once again to those who lost their lives, and I wish those that are injured, that sustain injuries and others, a quick recovery, and please stay safe. Bye-bye.